How's it going, everybody? Jesse Montano out here in Tempe, Arizona. Avs dropped this one 4-3 in overtime to the Arizona Coyotes. I said it this morning. Every time these two teams get together, it's always a good game. There was a bit of a lull in the second period for me in this one, but two teams were competitive. There's a little bit of mean and nastiness to each one of these games, some physicality. Let's get into it. It was an Avs heavy crowd here at Mullett Arena. The Avs attacked twice side, which is just down over here to my right. Behind the net, I mean, it really was. I see people talk all the time about, you know, visitors in different buildings, and oh man, it was more than 50-50. I still don't think that was overall the case here tonight when you take into account the entire building. But the Avs attack twice side was about 90 to 95% Colorado Avalanche fans. They were loud. They were making noise. I thought the Avs were engaged early. I thought they had a good start. And that first period was a little bit of a possession swing back and forth. Who had the momentum? I thought it was a nice pace. The Avs jump out to an early lead. But the Coyotes were able to answer back. And then that was what in the second period. But the Avs carried a 1-0 lead into the first intermission, and again, I thought it was a good start for the Avs. It seemed like they were settling into their game. Then that second period to me really was where kind of a lull came, where it just felt like both teams, neither were exactly sharp, and the Avs really let the Coyotes start hanging around instead of being able to put some distance between them, the Avs and the Yotes, since the Avs had that lead. Second period ends, and we are all even on the scoreboard. The Avs were able to battle back, give themselves a chance to go into the third period even. And then the Avs had to do a little bit of work themselves in the third period, and it was Nathan MacKinnon getting his first on the power play to get things tied in the later stages of the third to even push this one to overtime. And then it was Alexander Georgiev, who really, I thought he was fantastic late in the game and in overtime, giving the Avs a chance to win this one. But Bowen Byram did take a penalty, trying to back check on a breakaway there in overtime, put the Avs down 4-on-3. They technically got through the kill, but it was just, I think it was about 2 seconds after the penalty expired, the Coyotes were able to jam one home. I talked to Logan O'Connor in the locker room after the game, and he was visibly upset, you know, saying that they really felt like they let one slip through their fingers here tonight when you get that close to getting 2 points. I asked Jared Bednar if he kind of saw it that way, and Jared Bednar always has a larger perspective of, I'm looking at the entire game, not necessarily just the result.
Not necessarily. No, I mean, I don't think, like, I thought it was a hard-fought game. It was a pretty evenly played game. They're a good team. I didn't think we played our best tonight. And to be able to come back in the third and after giving up some goals that we didn't like and squaring it and going to overtime. I mean, you take a penalty in overtime, it's usually not a good thing, you know what I mean? And we almost survived it, but would have loved to have 2 points out of it. We'll take the one, learn from it, move on.
So it's a tough one for the Avs to lose here in Arizona, but they do get a point as they continue this road trip on to Anaheim. We'll be heading there tomorrow morning to make sure we're bringing you guys everything from the road. And for tonight, the Avs pick up a point. And that's really, you know, if you can't win the game, that's the next best thing. Avs get a point, kind of keep things rolling, drop this one 4-3 in overtime here in Arizona.